Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jim Flanagan here. And how's everybody doing over there in Mooseland? You're watching MHL SportsCenter. It's Tuesday, December 21st. We're going to take a look back at last night from Monday night's games. We had 5 series last night. Let's start things off here. First series, it was between the Shockers taking on the Bundy family. Two teams from the East right there. Game number 1. The Bundy family with a great start here. They end up going 3-4-5 on the power play here, and they win this one 5-2 final in game number 1. Draco 6 with a hat trick there for the Bundy family. He had 3 goals, and the Duke 0 goals, but 4 assists for him. Game number 1. Here's a short clip of Yambag getting crunched on the boards right there by Hugh Laurie. 5-2 final. The Bundy family take game number 1. Moving on here, game number 2. The Bundy family once again great on the power plays here. They go 3-4-6 on the power play. Start things off great, 3-0 in the first period, and then tack on 5 goals in the third. They win this one 9-2 final. Game number 2. Draco 6 played a net here for the Bundy family. Gets a win in net. DeRosa playing forward and gets a hat trick here. 3 goals for him. Hugh Laurie with a hat trick as well. And Hands of God with 2 goals, 2 assists in that 9-2 final. Game number 3. It's 5-3 after 2 for the Bundy family. And then once again, they tack on 5 goals in the third to win this one 10-3 final. The Duke getting 6 goals for the Bundy family here. Double hat trick for him. Both DeRosa and Hands of God, 2 goals each. Al Bundy there, the captain, getting 5 assists. Draco 6 having things look easy here for game number 3 in net here. Just laying down here. Still gets the save. They win this one. It's a 10-3 final for the Bundy family. They sweep it here. It's a sweep all 3 games. And the Bundy family looking good right now heading into the playoffs. Let's move on here. Next series, it's going to be between the Killer Monkey Death Brigade taking on the Gentle Giants there. Once again, 2 teams, divisional matchup there in the East. Game number 1, we have Giant 918 playing in net. This game actually was streamed there live. And game number 1, Killer Monkey Death Brigade go 3-4-7 on their power plays. And they win this one. It's a 6-1 final. 6-1 final. Bainray God and Stealth Luca, 2 goals, 2 assists for each there. And they take game number 1. Moving on here, game number 2. Great start once again. 3-0 after the first, and they win this one 4-1 final. I'm not your dad. USMC had 19 saves out of the 20 shots faced there for the Cam IM with a hat trick here. He had 3 goals, 1 assist for Cam IM in that 4-1 final. Then in game number 3, once again, great start here for the Monkey Death Brigade. We have a change in net. Giant steps on the ice. Skater Biruz, the waiver, fills in the net. And it's an 8-1 final. Stealth Luca with 4 goals, 1 assist. Cam IM with 2 goals, 4 assists for Cam. We actually got one of the goals here by Cam in that game number 3. He had 2 goals, 4 assists. Bainray God and both Ed the Pimp tack on the other goals there in that 8-1 final. And they sweep. Killer Monkey Death Brigade take all 3 here from the Giants. 8-1 in that game 3. Moving on here. Next game, it's the divisional matchup. Playoffs riding here for both teams. It's the TSN Insiders taking on the Papaya Pirates. 2 great teams in that West there. Kuzi 87 for the Insiders and Pearl Pariah there for the Papaya Pirates. Here, game number 1. TSN Insiders going 3-4-5 on their power plays. The Insiders were down actually 1-0 after the first, but they bounced back here and win this one 5-3 final. Kuzi and Kufombo, 2 goals each for them, and Mufer with the other goal there, 1 goal, 4 assists for Mufer in that 5-3 final. Game number two, different story here though. The Pirates get on the early lead, 1-0 once again here. The Insiders tie it up. It's 2-2 after two. Heading into the third period though. A game-winning goal here by Prototype Pariah to give the Pirates the lead and the win here. 4-3 final. Proto had 2 goals, 1 assist. Lebonski's and Ballistic Chaos with the other goals there in that 4-3 final. And now we're going to go to the rubber match. It's tied up 1-1. In game number 3, Cool Fumble gives the TSN Insiders the 1-0 lead in the second. Then in the third, Lebonski scores for the Pirates, but late in the third, it's Kuzi with the game winner there as they win this one, close one, 2-1, and they take 2 out of the 3 games there. Then next series lined up here is going to be the Tickle Me Emo taking on the Krogan Blood Pack, 2 teams from the Western Conference. Game number 1, it's 3-0 after the first, and that's how we stay here. Later on, it becomes 6-2, 6-2 final. Jacket Time with a hat trick here. He had 3 goals, 3 assists. J.R. Lyde, 2 goals, 1 assist for him in that 6-2 final. Game number 2, much closer game here. The Blood Pack were actually down 2-1 after the first. They come back here, tie it up. It's 3-3 in the third. Game goes to overtime, and then in OT, it's for the Emo, Tickle Me Emo, it's J.R. Lyde with the overtime game winner to give the Emo game final. What about Bob? Had 2 goals, 1 assist for the Blood Pack. All 3 forwards there for the Tickle Me Emo getting a goal each, and they win it 4-3. And then on game number 3, it's a blowout here. Tickle Me Emo get off to a great start, 4-0 after the first, 8-1 final here. Sober enough, 4 goals, 1 assist. Jacket Time with 2 goals, 4 assists, and J.R. Lyde 1 goal, 4 assists. And then the last series there from Monday night, it was between the Stench Trench team taking on the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. I forgot to put the image up there, but the Tissue Fighters taking on Stench Trench. Great series here between the 2 teams. Game number 1, Kleenex Tissue Fighters off to an early start, 3-0 in the first, but Stench Trench come back here in the second. They tie it up, actually take the lead here, 4-3 after 2. And then goes back and forth, and it's tied up 5-5 after 3. We go to overtime. This actually goes to double overtime, and then finally in the second overtime, it's Kings Full 55 for the Stench Trench team, getting the game winner there. Let's take a look at the game-winning goal here. I believe we have a shot of that. Actually, we don't. Alright, Kings Full getting the game winner. He ended up with a hat trick there. That was a hat trick, game winner in the second overtime to give Stench Trench the win there. 6-5 final in that game number 1. Let's take a look at the stats here. Jimbo getting 2 goals, 2 assists on defense. Cool Jeffro in net. He had 20 saves out of the 25 shots faced. And then let's move on here. Game number 2. It's another great start for the Tissue Fighters. They take a 2-0 start after 1, and they win this one 5-1 final. NJ Ski with a hat trick. We do have a clip on that one. NJ Ski getting a hat trick for the Tissue Fighters as they win 5-1. He had 3 goals, 2 assists. Dion Hurd, 0 goals but 4 assists. NJ Ski there with a goal off the knees there, getting tripped up but still managing to get that one. And they tie up the series here 5-1 in that game 2. We're going to move to the rubber match here. Game number 3. Once again, the Tissue Fighters off to a great start, 2-0 after 1. Stench Trench cut the deficit down to 1. Sacred Silence there scoring for Stench Trench to make it 2-1 after 2. Head into the third period, but then in the third, Kleenex Fighters put the nail in the coffin here, put the icing right here, make it 3-1, and that's how we end it. 3-1 final, and the Tissue Fighters win this one. NJ Ski with 2 goals. Kuchiwali with the other goal there in that 3-1 final. And that's it. That's all the games from last night. Tissue Fighters win that series 2-3. We got a whole bunch of games here for Tuesday night. A lot of the teams, it's their last game here for season number 7. And I believe we only have like two series left. One for tomorrow night, and then one out here in the regular season. So waivers, if you're out there, a lot of games lined up, probably going to be called up. It's Jim Flanagan here for MHL SportsCenter. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 5 Eastern. Good night, everybody.